Over the past century, the world of work has been dominated by top-down command and control thinking. Workers largely did as they were told. Today, things are different. Millennials don't want to be bossed around. They want to shape their own destiny, and if they can't, they'll move on. So what's the best way to inspire the workforce of tomorrow? Trust and openness are qualities that attract millennials, but bringing these values to the modern office or factory is not easy, particularly for some old-school business leaders.
No matter where in the world, no matter what industry, no matter the size of the company, trust is the foundation for creating a great workplace culture. Being trustworthy, it means leaders and CEOs who tell the truth, who don't equivocate, who are approachable. And for some in the baby boomer generation who, as I, learned how to lead in the militaristic, hierarchical, knowledge is power, we operate on a need-to-know basis and I'll tell you what you need to know, this high level of transparency, this high level of accessibility doesn't come naturally or easily. And that's why it's hard for some, because it's not how we were socialized into the world of leadership.
More and more bosses are recognising that they need to modernise their corporate cultures and throw off the shackles of the past.
We had something called a corporate day where people were forced to wear suits and ties for one day. They had to turn up at 9, they had to call everybody by the name Mr. and Mrs. and they weren't allowed to look at their social media pages or make personal phone calls. And we just wanted, for one day at Virgin to give people a taste of what, a lot of the world is still run like, and it was a horrible experience for everybody. So I hope that one day most companies will be pleasant places to come into work. People will be able to, if they want to wear a suit, they can wear a suit. If they want to, dress down, they can dress down. If they want to work from home, they should be able to work from home. Hopefully that'll be the world of the future, and that's something that we're working towards, trying to get that more flexibility in the workforce generally.
In the race to win the affections of young talent, executives need to understand that it's not all about money.
I think millennials are known to be more purpose-driven. And so as a company, both internally and externally, we're always communicating what our values are and trying to be true to those things. 2 is creating a creative environment where people can feel really comfortable and frankly at home, where they actually want to hang out after work. I think that inspires a lot of employees to come and do their best work.
Another challenge for bosses is hanging on to their talent, because millennials want development and will move if they don't get it. One answer is to take a creative approach in order to encourage stars to stay longer.
If you present leadership and management as the only track for advancement within your company, that becomes where people focus and obsess. I love everybody in the company being a leader, but we want to acknowledge people in the company that are amazing contributors that don't necessarily have to be managers. If you take a person that's maybe an amazing engineer and maybe a terrible manager, but they're an amazing engineer, so how can we help this person progress through their career as an amazing engineer, instead of trying to, if they see the only track is to become a leader or a manager, trying to ram them into a round peg into a square hole.
If CEOs try and over-control in the old way, the millennials will walk. But if you can harness their ideas, passion and energy, then that can power the future success of the company.